Hi friends, welcome back to Gigi's Kitchen Diary. I'm Juliana if you're new here. Today we're making cheesecake. Sponge cake recipe that my mom used to make all the time in her bakery for many different kinds of desserts. We're gonna go ahead and separate 10 eggs. So one rule of thumb is for every egg that you add 1 tablespoon of sugar. So we're gonna add 10 tablespoons of sugar. What you want are stiff peaks. You want to be able to shake it and it won't gloop over. It'll keep its form. Now we're going to add our egg yolks. I'm going to turn this on low speed, and while it's going, I'm going to add 9 tablespoons of flour. Okay, it's ready. We are going to fold in the rest. Okay. Now we're going to put this in a half a sheet pan. If you feel that it's not straight enough, what you can do is just gently give it a shake. And we're ready for the oven. While the sponge cake is baking in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and wash the dishes and wipe them dry. And I'm starting to make the second sponge cake. 10 to 12 eggs is enough for a half a sheet size pan. If you want to use a smaller pan, go ahead and use half the amount of eggs. So what you want to follow is, if you use 10 eggs, use 10 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon less of flour, which would be 9 tablespoons of flour. But if you were to use 5 eggs, you would use 5 tablespoons of sugar and 4 tablespoons of flour. We finished the sheet cakes and I have them back here behind me cooling. And now we're going to start on the filling. All you need is cream cheese, sugar, and heavy whipping cream. I'm using a lot of cream cheese because I'm making a half a sheet size cake and it's double layered, so that's why I have so much cream cheese. I'm gonna give this a taste test to see if it's sweet enough. It's so good already, but it needs a little bit more sugar. So I ran out of regular sugar, but I have some of this powdered sugar that we made together, So I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and I can still feel a little bit of the granules, the sugar granules in there. So I wanna make sure that the cream cheese and the sugar is completely incorporated and the sugar is melted in the cream cheese before I add the heavy cream. Because once I add the heavy cream, if you overmix it, it'll split and turn into butter. So it's just personal preference. If you like your frosting on the sweeter side, you can add a little more sugar. If you don't like it as sweet, then don't add extra sugar. Just taste as you go. I'm gonna go ahead and add the vanilla. And I'm just eyeballing about 1 teaspoon. You want to add your heavy cream very slowly and off to the side of the bowl while the mixer is going. That way it doesn't splatter all over. That's all there is to it for this filling. Just cream cheese, sugar, a little vanilla, and heavy cream. These sponge cakes are pretty fragile, so you want to be very gentle when you work with them, but you just want to gently unstick the parchment paper from the cake. We're ready to assemble, and here's my secret to a really moist cheesecake cake. This is a can of mandarin oranges, and I use the syrup that they come in. All I do is I'm going to take about half of the liquid that's in this can and gently pour it right on top, and it will immediately soak it in. You want to make sure you get every little spot. Okay, that's good enough. And we're gonna take a little bit of this cream cheese mixture. I'm doing a double layer of this cheesecake because we're taking this to a New Year's party, but you can totally do just 1 layer of cake and 1 layer of cream cheese. Now we get to decorate. All we have to do is cut just about 1 inch from the tip, and I'm going to insert a design tip inside the bag, just like that. Fold the top over. That way you have a place to hold the bag, and we're going to fill it up about halfway. What I'm doing here is covering the whole cake with a light layer of cream cheese frosting. That will keep your cake from drying out. And don't worry about making it perfect on top because our filling will cover that up. This is my favorite part. I love decorating borders. I used to decorate so many cakes in my mom's bakery using this same design, and it's so fun. It brought back a lot of memories. I piped on this decorative border. When I go and put the filling on top, it's not going to slide over the side. So we're done piping and decorating the cake, but before I put the filling on, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the fridge so the cream can harden up a little bit, because if I put it now, I think everything is going to just slide off the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the fridge and for about half an hour. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my kitchen and I'll be back. I think it's ready. The frosting is nice and firm. It's not sticking to my finger when I touch it. So now we can add our cherry pie filling. I know you guys are gonna love this cake. It is so light, moist, and refreshing. I hope you guys give this a try. If you do, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope to see you next time. Bye, friends.